Now I'm rolling. That's rolling. I should have done this before because I'd catch everything. This is Rickstown.
What's up?
Yeah, because I want to catch leading up to where you live and get it all down properly. So this is my 360 camera.
Oh.
So I'm catching everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hold it. Oh, what? Sorry, Rick. I don't know why I did that. Can I put it through your roof? Oh, man. That would be easier, yeah. Just realised you got a sunroof. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Just to get it out.
So that
yes,
gives
guys.
it a 360.
Yeah, 360. And then I got the mic so I don't get too. Yeah, you can close this window now because then it won't get too much wind. Okay. Yeah, guys, this is us. Now. So where we heading now?
So this is Nisky Lake. This is a historical white area that turned predominantly black, started in the 50s, in the 1950s. This area started, blacks started migrating into this area and the whites started moving out.
Right.
So the blacks that were migrating in this area were your doctors, lawyers, and your highly educated black professionals from the 50s. And so you'll see a mixture, and we're just entering into it. Yeah. You'll see a mixture of homes. Now you see gated communities that are private communities, and they're 99.999% or 100% African Americans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this to your right is a gated community, $1 million homes, just all black families.
All black families.
Yes.
So all this area
yeah,
here.
it's called Nisky Lake Falls.
Wow. Do you see
right
that,
there.
guys? Nisky Lake Falls.
And these are some of your older homes that was inhabited in the 50s by your educated black families.
Right, right.
You can see the wooded lots.
The wooded lots, yeah.
Lots of land.
Yes. Wow, look at that. Nisky Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, it says here, look, guys.
Yeah.
We're coming up to a sign that says it.
That's another subdivision.
Another subdivision. Nisky Lake Cove. So it's all subdivisions around here.
Yes,
generally.
subdivision and a lot of, along the street.
A lot of old
are
school houses.
Yeah, single family homes.
Yeah.
You see your pockets. But this is a very rich community, and you're going to start seeing newly built homes.
Yes.
Some of these homes been here more than 30 years, though.
Yeah.
There's two modern style homes.
Oh yeah,
they're
look at this
building
one on
here.
the right, guys. That's a modern looking one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Compared to the others we've just seen.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
These are selling for about $1.2 million.
Right.
Each.
Yeah, of course. You're not going to get 2 for 1 here, guys.
You see the street name?
Nisky Lake.
Lake
Road Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
These are the modern styles.
Right.
One thing I like about American homes, which is different to, I can see a hedging.
That's almost like a British castle, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? The one on the right, guys.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? With the massive gates. That's a massive house. But a lot of houses, they don't have fencing. They don't partition themselves. Some do, but
Right.
it's just open.
Right.
Like all this here would have been fenced off. Oh, look at that one on the right, guys. That is fenced off big time. But hey, that's a mansion and a half. Hey, that's a black family. That's a Dr. King flag there. Martin Luther King Jr. flag. So that is another black family. Hey guys, this is a tour.
Nestled behind the trees.
Wow. This is a tour. Ricky's taking us on a tour of prominent black families, Atlanta people's
dynasty,
and how they're living here.
And so the one straight in front of us, this is a newly built home.
Wow, that is
another
massive.
Black family.
Absolutely massive. The reason why we're looking at this, guys, I mean, you who know my channel, I'm a right Cockney boy from London, yeah? And it's different for me to come here and see such a large area. Yeah, you're not looking at a little road, a large area of black wealth in one place, one city. Not a road, not a borough, a city that you can drive for miles and see black achievement. Because as you know, there's things in life that show achievement. And one of them is land, property. That's a show of wealth.
This house burnt down, but you're going to see what they build it back with.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what you work for. There's only a few things you work. You work for your family, obviously. You know, you have a family. You work for them to give them the best.
Look at that one to your right.
Look at that
just
one.
Nestled
right,
back there.
Just nestled.
This is a prominent lady. I got to get her name. But to the left, lakefront.
Wow.
More black families. This is we're having a local politician race.
Yeah.
District 11.
Yeah, guys, these are black families. All these houses you're seeing, there is a black family living there. I'm sure there may be one or two whites live here.
No.
Nope. Right. You just heard it from Ricky, the man who lives here, because we're going to see his house soon as well. Yeah. So he knows. I'm just guessing. Yeah. Because for me, I can't believe it, because I would not see this in the UK. No way, Jose, are you going to see this in the UK. Everywhere I look at these houses, there is a black person living there. Black family, I should say, living there. Because what you're seeing, guys, is generational wealth. This is generational wealth. This is what it means when you have land, property. As time goes down, it gets handed down to the next generation.
The beauty of this, Paul, is that a lot of these families have been here more than 30 years, more than 50 years.
Yeah.
And the greatest thing is not just having the land, but having the title and the deed.
Yes, the deed.
You know, that's the beauty of this whole concept.
Yep.
Now, this is subdivision right here is another black subdivision.
Wow.
I wouldn't say black subdivision, but black families.
Black families. Yeah, guys. Look at this. When you watch this video, guys, you're gonna go, wow, is this Atlanta that I've been hearing about? Yes, it is. And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
You know, the beauty of this, when I first moved to Atlanta in 1993, this was one of the first neighborhood that I witnessed that drew me to this area.
Right.
Now, I didn't live in this subdivision, but I was one step down from this, but this was the potential
Yes.
to see this and say, one day, right?
Wow.
And so one day came and I stepped up, not into this subdivision, but a subdivision on a similar level.
Similar level, yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely
But that's what the whole American dream is about, being able to visualize a future for yourself and your family.
Yeah.
That is the American dream. American dream still exists.
You saying that, Ricky, you know what? We're going to talk now while we're just cruising along. How did you start? Where did you start from? Where did your dream begin? And when I say begin, let's say from ground zero, where you had nothing. That's where the dream starts. A dream always starts with nothing. When can you remember that was?
Well, just as a little boy growing up, coming in from, migrating in from Jamaica, back in Connecticut, Stamford, Connecticut, and growing up in federal housing, and just seeing how hard mom worked, working
guys.
multiple jobs.
Sorry, guys, let's fill you in on some facts here. Ricky's my first cousin, and his mum is my mum's sister. So that's where the link is, guys. We are first cousins, yeah? So, yeah, that's close. That's close.
And it's so interesting because you're from the UK.
Yes.
Born and raised. I'm from Jamaica, migrated to the US.
Yes.
Your mom was the first of her siblings to migrate from Jamaica, and she went to the UK back in the days when you can just go to the UK.
Yes, because we were a British
colony.
Yeah, we were.
And it's funny that it's real funny when you look at it that my mom was next to go to the UK. But
Yes.
we had a great aunt that says, no, I'm going to the US, so we'll help you come to the US. And that's how my family ended up in the US.
Right, okay. I didn't know how you got here.
Yeah, it was our great aunt.
Yes.
Your mother and my mother, auntie.
Right. Auntie Sybil.
Auntie Sybil,
Ah,
our
now I know.
grandmother.
Yes.
Our grandmother.
Yes, Auntie Sybil.
Sister.
Yes.
Migrated to the US and got mom into the US.
Right, yes.
Yeah, and so when we came into the US in 1975, we lived in private housing. My mom had an apartment in private housing. When we came, it was just 6 of us, and the lady said, hey, that's a lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
So my mom had to move into federal housing to afford, being able to live.
Yeah, of course.
And so from there, we're around a lot of other kids, and we're growing up and we're learning how to be an American. Little Jamaican boys and girls.
Yeah. Did you find the adjustment hard at the time? I mean, as a child, you might not have noticed it, but did you remember feeling, hey, where am I? What am I doing here?
Listen,
you just fitted right in.
You can't fit in when you come here.
No, right.
You have to get to know how to be an American.
Right.
There is a real lesson in being an American, and you're going to be taught that by the American kids.
Yes.
They're going to teach you it is a very special thing to be an American, because kids are mean.
Yeah, it's true.
They're going to tease you. The coconut man.
So where was that meanness then? Where did you first experience that meanness? Was that in Connecticut? What did you first? Connecticut. Yeah, you did go straight there. Yeah.
Connecticut, in the neighborhood, federal housing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but it was only up until we learned each other's boundary.
Yes.
We're Jamaican kids, they're young American kids. We have a accent, and they really have an accent.
Yeah.
We both speak English, but we're Jamaican British English with a patois.
Patois, yeah.
They're American English with a slang.
Slang, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's still English, but
It's still English.
way, different form.
So this subdivision right here,
Mm-hmm.
there's 2 former mayors that live in this subdivision.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, 2 former mayors of Atlanta that live in this subdivision.
Yeah.
And I've had the luxury to service them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that because that's part of your dream.
It is.
So we'll tell everybody what that dream turned out to be. So as you started to integrate into American society and as you were growing, we'll go through that part of you growing as a child and becoming a, say, teenager. Now he's a teenager. So how was your teenager?
So I'm a teenager now.
Yeah.
And so the friendships were forging.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have the Jamaican kid and American kid. We're all growing up now. We're teenagers. Friendships are forging.
Yeah.
And ideas are beginning to build.
Yeah.
And in America, when you become a teenager, you want to make money.
Yes.
You start thinking about how can I make some money?
Yeah.
And that's when I first picked up my clippers.
Yeah.
And using my little talents to fix bikes for the neighbors and cut neighbors' hair.
Yep.
And I was overwhelmed when I got paid the first $3 at 13 to cut a friend's hair.
I'm glad you said that because I was gonna say I didn't want to talk age because but I want to know your age now because we got to put this in perspective, guys. So we've got to give some numbers. That started at 13.
Yeah, 13 years old when I made the first $3.
The first $3
to cut a head.
And he remembers it. So it must have been a special moment to remember your first $3.
Independent of anyone, any parents, any relative giving you something, I earned it.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I went bike riding with 2 of my buddies and we stopped at the donut shop.
Yeah.
And I bought a dozen donuts for $2.99 and we didn't even have the tax. So he just let us go. And we drank water to wash the sugar down and went bike riding for hours.
That's lovely.
But I tell you, Paul, I felt so good. I felt important because my buddies made me feel important because I looked out for them.
Yeah. That's nice.
Now, we're not cutting on street corners anymore and in nightclubs.
Yeah.
We're paying for lease properties, and landlords are expecting their dollar.
That's it.
And
so when you started, so when you finished, so 13, you did that and you got your first, and then you just kept going on.
Just kept going.
Just kept going.
By now I'm middle school and I'm meeting more people and we're getting older, and it's like the perfect time when, you get a 13-year-old guy that's growing up, 14, 15. Now we're looking at our image. We're looking at the clothes we're wearing. We're looking at the hairstyle we're wearing. So now I'm able to just grow into it and learn. And I'm coming up in a style where the fashion is changing from the 70s to the 80s and the 90s. And I grew right into it. And I'm in high school. It's time to graduate high school. And I just started thinking that, hey, this has got to be more than just, cutting hair for your school buddies and what's going to take place after high school. We got to get more serious about things. So I went into a trade. manufacturing trade.
Yeah.
Back then, you can come out of high school, get into a trade, on the job training. If you listen well, people took interest in you. Guy took interest in me. Was in a partnership with another gentleman, and they raised me.
Right.
They raised me in their business.
Okay.
And I spent 11 years with them.
Right.
And I listened very well.
Yes, yes. So that's how you learned the business side of things.
That's
Obviously,
correct.
being able to cut hair was one part, but then learning how to create a business was another part.
That's correct. I worked with, it was such a small company. When I started with this company, I was the 11th guy employed.
Yes, yes.
And when I left that company to move to Atlanta, company was at 202 people.
Right, right.
And I saw the company move from maybe a 2,000 square foot building to a 44,000 square foot building.
Wow.
So with all that knowledge and wanting to move to Atlanta, after visiting, going to a football game and seeing the amount of black people that was here,
Right.
I told my buddies that I was traveling with, I said, man, I could cut everyone's head, mess them all up, and still make some money.
So that's how it started. The Atlanta side of things was you were cutting up in Connecticut there, and then you came down to Atlanta
For a visit.
But then when you came here and you saw the amount of black people living here,
And living well.
that's I was just going to say
well.
that. Not living, there's black people in the whole of America, but this place here, Atlanta, Georgia, as everyone knows, is special for black people because they are doing well for themselves.
That's correct.
And you saw that as an opportunity to come down here and do well for yourself.
That's correct. You know, with the right ambition, with the right listening skills, with the level of respect for people, the level of honesty for yourself and your family.
Yes, yes.
That's the recipe to blend in anywhere.
Yes. Look at that house. Wow.
That's the recipe to blend in anywhere.
Wow. And these are the same. Sorry, guys, we're just going to talk about the houses again. These are all black-owned houses, guys. Wherever we're driving, Rick's just driving and talking, yeah? And as he's doing that, you're seeing black achievement, black families living in all these houses who have achieved. Yeah, guys.
And I tell you, Paul, this just didn't start yesterday.
It's been here, yeah, 30 years, you said 50 years.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing about living in Atlanta for 33 years, we're not struck
Yeah.
by entertainers and basketball players and football players
Wow,
and
look at that house on the
professional
left,
athletes.
guys. Sorry, Ricky, I got to cut you there.
Yeah.
That house on the left, guys, is absolutely massive. Sorry, guys, I might be messing up this interview, but I don't care.
Well, it's part of it.
Ricky's
it's
not
the story.
impressed. Ricky's not impressed, but I am, mate.
Listen, it's
guys.
not that I'm not impressed. I'm overwhelmed. Because not only this is good for me, this is good for my children.
Yes.
This is good for the young people to see
that you can make it.
it's possible.
Yes, it's possible.
Because you drive through and the guy standing at the mailbox could be your uncle.
Yes.
The guy standing at the stop sign, walking the dog, the lady could be your auntie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Some young kids, you could grow up with them, play with them.
Yes.
They're your peers.
Wow. I'm telling you guys.
That's what the whole American dream
is.
about.
Yeah.
And
so
then-
that dream started with you saying, right, I'm going to Atlanta. So what age were you when you did that then? You said, you know what, I'm off. I'm going
was
down.
24 years old.
24 years old.
24 when I made the decision that I was going to leave.
Right.
But I didn't leave right away.
Yeah.
I had to go back to Connecticut. I had to buckle down. I had to get more focus, and I had to create a bigger drive.
Right, right.
Because I was about to leave everything that I've already established. And I didn't know how fast I would pick back up.
Right.
So I had to create the savings account. I had to be more knowledgeable about business. Because all that I learned in Connecticut, there was no way I was coming south and working for anyone.
Right. You were going to hit the ground running.
I was going to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I could not take the experience that I learned working in this manufacturing company and come to Georgia and say, I'm going to use that experience and work for someone else.
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't fit.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I did, I said, the one thing that I can survive with is what I trained myself to do at 13. By now, I'm 16 years cutting hair unlicensed.
Right, right.
In Connecticut.
Yeah.
Street corners, nightclubs, every neighborhood around town that I knew, I cut hair in.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't have the license to work in a shop.
Oh,
so
right.
I visited a school in Connecticut.
Yeah.
And so I was going to do my schooling in Connecticut, Stamford, Connecticut. And while I was at work one day, something struck me and said, no, don't do that. The only place you meet a lot of people and it's innocent is in school. And when you meet those people, they're your peers. And it will be less threatening for the professionals. You don't want to go to Atlanta as a professional.
Right.
You want to go to Atlanta as a student. Because students will show you around.
Right, right.
And the professionals will embrace you because they think they're telling you something.
Yeah, yeah. And they want to say, okay, I'll help you. Because some people like to help. They don't want to be told. But if they feel they're giving something, they'll give you.
They'll receive you.
Yeah, yeah.
They will bring you in.
Yeah.
They want to introduce you to their families.
Yes.
Not just their business, but to their families.
Yes.
Because you're a student of theirs.
Yes, yes.
You're a student of theirs. So I just had that whole thought hit me. And I said, you know, I'm going to wait till I go to Atlanta. When I move to Atlanta, then I'll start school.
Right, right.
Then I'll start school.
Okay.
And so this subdivision right here is called 𝐸𝐸.
Right.
This is where I purchased my first home.
Right.
When I moved here in '93.
This was Ricky's first home area, guys. Okay. This is where it started. This is the start, guys. And then as we go along, you'll see where the end is.
Yeah.
But this is the start.
And so remember, when I visited, I went back home for about another 3 years. And within that 3 years, I doubled down working and cutting hair.
Right.
I got out of the whole hanging out stuff. Every dollar, every dime, every penny was going into the bank.
Right.
The savings account was adding up. And for the next 3 years, I doubled down on the savings. Now, this house right here to the right, that's the first house I purchased.
That's the first house
That's
Ricky
the first house
ever
I
had,
purchased
guys.
right there.
That's the first house there. And I was going to ask him to show us.
1350 Martinique Court.
Right, okay.
Right there. That was my first house.
First house. He showed us. I was going to ask him, guys, to show us, but he got there before me and he did show us his first house, as you saw there. 1350.
And so right here on Voltaire Court, a friend of mine, we knew each other in Connecticut. His company was moving to Atlanta in 1991.
Yeah.
He lives right here.
Right.
To the left. this red brick house.
Yeah.
To the left. And he's the one that turned me on to this neighborhood.
Right.
He moved here in 91. I moved here in 93.
Right. Okay.
So I owe him thanks.
Yes.
For showing that this is the place.
Right.
Cascade, Campbellton, Camp Creek. I nicknamed it the CCC.
Yeah. So was it as built up as this back then? Or?
Yes, it was.
So it was, what I'm seeing is as it was back then.
Well, I can elaborate a little bit more on that story. There's 104 homes in this subdivision. Right. So when I came in here to purchase the home, I had a plot of the whole layout.
Yeah.
And the layout showed that there was 104 homes, right? I took that plot back to Connecticut with me, and I started studying the plot. Right. And I started counting. I counted 104 homes. And I said, you know, if I make $10 per home, that's $1,000.
Right.
I could make $1,000. Now, these are 2-family household, mother, father, son, mother, father, 2 sons, mother, father, son, daughter, 2 sons, right here. Right. So I said, if I get just 1 head per household, I could make enough money to survive.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that's what I did.
Yes.
I used the number of homes and calculated, and I said, I don't have to work for anyone. I can use my barbering skill while I'm in school to cut hair in the garage. And you saw the 2-car garage.
Yes.
That's where I was cutting hair when I first moved down.
Okay.
In the garage. That's a step up from the street corner.
That's a step up. That's really, and it's in your area.
It's in my house.
Ready-made. Well, yes, in your house.
Yeah, look at the clientele.
With ready-made clientele.
Yeah.
On your doorstep.
That's correct.
Wow. That's a story. Hey, that's why I'm glad I got you cuz telling me this, because people are going to watch this and it might give someone some form of inspiration to do what they would like to do. Maybe not in the same field, but just what they want to do.
It's service,
but the story is the story that you can use, and the blueprint is there for you to use.
And I tell you, Paul, I know every family in this subdivision.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Every family.
A barber, everybody knows you. Yeah.
I met every family in this subdivision, and that was 30 years ago. This is 2025. That was 1993.
Yeah. When have you last come? How long have you come back since today, showing me around?
I come here all the time.
All the time.
I drive through this neighborhood maybe once a month.
Right.
Never forget where you come from.
Yeah.
What got you there is gonna keep you there.
That's good. That's true.
Yeah.
Wow. So from here now, you were here in 93, and then you, started off cutting hair, and then when did the next change to your American dream start from here?
Well, the next change, met a young lady, got married.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, here come the babies.
As you all know, that changes everything. When those babies come, that's it, guys. As people who've got families and kids, etc. Yeah. I got one behind me at the moment, wondering what's Daddy talking about. But anyway.
Well, this is good for him.
It's good for him.
He's seeing something.
He's seeing something.
What's going on.
Yeah, guy. Yeah.
He's hearing a real conversation.
I'm so glad my son is here, because he's hearing Ricky here. There he is,
I think he wants to get those
handsome
tennis
boy there. You all right, Ethan, big boy? That's good.
Wave at the people, Ethan.
Yeah, no, I'm going to cut this out. I won't put him on it. He's not ready for the camera yet too much. Yeah. But yeah, so, so from here, you met a lady and you started a family.
That's correct.
And
family started growing.
Space
started getting a little we could have made it.
Yeah.
93, I moved in the house. 96, I got married and I started my own business. I worked for a couple other barbershops.
Yes.
One thing I realized, the difference between myself and them, the groups that I worked with, the difference between myself and them is that the experience that I had growing up out of high school working in sheet metal, none of the owners, none of my barbering peers had that experience.
Right.
A lot of them just learned to cut, went to school, built a clientele,
Yes.
started a shop.
Yes. Yes.
They knew how to cut,
Yes.
but running the business, facilitating
Yeah.
expense, facilitating managing people, facilitating customer service. I didn't see that.
You didn't see that. So you saw opportunity there to
I saw
bring that.
Right. I saw opportunity that the experience I brought to the barbering field, none of my peers had it. None of them had it. So I used that to my advantage, along with the 16 years that I had under my belt cutting without license. By 95, I was licensed. So I merged that experience of working in manufacturing
Yeah.
and being a licensed barber now
Yeah.
to
Because
start.
by that time you'd achieved your license. Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now I have the real world experience and real managerial experience.
Yes.
And that's how I blended together, developed the ultimate customer service in barbering.
Yes.
I tell you, I'm going to back up just a little bit. You got to see this. You got to see this. You got to see this.
We're just backing up a little bit, guys, because Ricky wants to show me 2015.
Yeah. So to the right,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's one of our prominent civil rights activists' former home.
Right. Okay.
John Lewis. We saw John Lewis Freedom Parkway.
Freedom Park. Yeah.
That's where his last residence was before his passing.
Right. Okay, guys.
Right.
Did
All
you
respect.
Yes, I'm going to put links, pictures, etc. up in the video, guys. Yeah, 2015 was John Lewis's last property before he passed away, but he was a prominent civil rights activist with Martin Luther King Jr., obviously, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Now, how privileged am I to be able to live on the same block with this guy?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
How privileged
Yeah,
am I?
yeah.
But you want to know something?
Yes.
I was in this neighborhood before he was.
Oh, right.
But you know what? He's the one that paved the way for me to be here.
Yes. Yes, of course. Yeah. Yep, he paved the way. His activism.
And so this is where I live. This is my neighborhood.
Right, guys, this is Ricky's neighborhood. We're in his neighborhood.
See, when the babies started coming and you need more space, now you have to start thinking about where you're going to live, where you're going to house the babies.
So this is Ricky's new property, guys, from the previous one when he first came down here in 1993. And yeah, you can just have a look around.
We moved here in 1999.
We just passed his house, guys, but I'm not going to show you which one it was. We're just going to have a look around to see the actual other properties in his neighborhood and to show you where he actually lives and the other black families that are here, basically, the other prominent black families who have achieved the American dream, as they say.
My daughter was, she celebrated her second birthday here.
Yes. Wow. So yeah, guys, that's Ricky's story, and that was what year? And you've been here ever since. So
1999.
1999, guys. My cousin Ricky moved here, and he's been here ever since. Hey, there's a black family just coming out here, guys. If you don't believe me, everybody that comes out of one of these houses, they're a black family.
Hey, 𝐵𝐵𝐺, how are you? I've got my cousin with me from the UK.
Hello, sir. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Hey.
Hey, he's got 10 million followers in the UK. Yeah, 10 million. I don't know. How about that?
You take care.
All right, 𝐵𝐺. Real American.
Real American. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, guys, that's the interactions down here. I'm telling you. Hey, when you got neighbors like that, you cannot beat it, guys. You cannot beat it. Wonderful neighborhood, wonderful neighbors. Everybody knows each other here, and it's a family. You're here with your family, but you've got an extended family as well, because everybody around here, I'm sure, if push comes to shove, they're there for you.
Yes.
You know, they watch out for each other.
It's you know, you talk about the American dream. I'll tell you now, man. This is truly the American dream. Hey, look at this.
Look at
now,
this.
now, this is what's
There's
happening.
my niece and my daughter there, guys.
Do your thing.
They're
Do your
outside
thing.
waiting for us at Ricky's place.
Do your thing. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Have fun.
So we're here now, guys.
We've been. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we're coming in. Yeah, guys. So
we're shooting a video. Yeah.
So that's the wrap up, guys. This is Ricky's house. We're back here with him at his abode, and it was a wonderful interview. He gave you a little story about the American dream, his American dream, but an American dream for all those who wish for it to. Oh, got out. Yeah, it's my fault. I didn't realize you were going.
That didn't break. Did
No.
it?
His American dream, and the American dream for anybody wishing to do so through hard work and dedication and perseverance. Yeah, you said it.
Can't do it without it, cousin Paul.
Can't do it without it.